Hi everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today we are making rice in an instant pot, which I think is one of the biggest questions and the biggest issues that people face when it comes to instant pot cooking, which is how to make the perfect rice with kile kile chawal, long strands that are all separated. And that is exactly what I'm sharing with you today in this video. You can make any rice dish once you figure out how to do this. It's so convenient, quick and easy. I think you're never going to want to use plain pot to boil or steam rice again for anything. That being said, let's get started with the recipe or the method really. But before that, please do consider subscribing to my channel and giving this video a big thumbs up. So I have here about 2 cups of fine long grain aged basmati rice that I washed and I soaked for about 35 to 40 minutes. If you don't have that much time, you can also soak it for 10 minutes, but washing and soaking is necessary. Your cooking time is gonna differ by 1 or 2 minutes depending on how long you soaked it, because the rice, they fluff up and they get the quantity, it increases once you soak it. And I'm gonna explain that to you ahead in the video also, and let you know the timing that's gonna work for what. And then I like to pass it through a fine mesh sieve just so that all the excess water can be removed and my ratio it's not ruined by any kind of moisture that was there sitting in the rice. Now all you have to do is dump your rice in your instant pot and add the water. So if you have soaked your rice for 30 plus minutes, then I would suggest you go with 1:1, which means 2 cups of water for 2 cups of rice. But if you soaked it for 10 minutes, then I would suggest using 1¼ cup per 1 cup of rice before soaking. And then all you do is pressure cook it, and you can use the rice mode, and it doesn't matter whatever you see on the screen right now, the instant pot is gonna pick up a time for it automatically. But if you don't have the rice mode, you can pressure cook it on low for 6 minutes. And once the timer is up, I like to do a quick pressure release, which means I manually release the pressure of my instant pot and then I let it sit for about 5 minutes. I find that once you let it sit for those 5-6 minutes, the rice are more separated and your rice, it holds its shape a lot better. You can also fluff it up and then let it sit. I often do that in my biryani videos, which I am gonna link here for you guys if that's what you want to make next in your instant pot. I have all kinds of biryani, from vegetarian to chicken, beef, mutton, you name it. Now coming back to these steamed rice, I'm fluffing them up once they have had a chance to sit and absorb all of that steam and become a bit more stable and not clumpy. That's another thing I wanted to share here. Letting them sit for those 5-10 minutes, it helps them become more stable and they hold their shape a lot better. And also you can flavor them. Usually if I'm making them to go with sabzi or dal, I add a teaspoon or 2 of desi ghee along with some salt. These here I made for biryani. That's why you see all of those spices, they're not mandatory. So that was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this method and this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And if you have made this, please share it with me on my Instagram page, which is by the same name, the homemaker baker _ Falak Khalik. Until next time, the homemaker baker over and out.